do that with full power.
I'll put that piece of metal right there so we don't cause holes through the truck.
The crawling around the house, and it's crawling in your house.
Right.
Cut me there. I got you right there, Paul. Yes, sir. I was singing that tune yesterday. I got it in somebody's head. Yeah, the one I had in my head.
Yeah.
Them nails. Nice and flat and smooth. I like the way my saw will go flat. Have that big turn in it. Look at that, huh, Paul? I mean, if you're cutting the wall out, you want the blade to be like that, wouldn't you?
Turn around the other way and see what happens.
Yeah.
You'll be in trouble.
You know, look at this crap. You never can lay your blade down like that.
But that's the right way.
That's the right way. But when you do, look what situation you're in.
Yeah.
All right? That's the situation you're in. That's not a good situation.
No.
No, I'm trying to cut that wall out there. I want it to be flat. I want it to be flat. I don't want to cut like that. It makes it so bouncy. No trouble, it bounces like crazy. See that bounce? That bounce will get you, boy. That bounce will get you. Just go ahead. Oop, turn that saw around backwards.
You put it in the wrong way.
Look. Put it in there the wrong way. It'll sit right there. All day long, just cut smooth. Without that bounce. And it will cut the board flat. No bouncing. So that's why I run my blade backwards. I can cut down lower. I don't have all this in my way. Yes, I have to squeeze it with my thumb, but I'm not going to I'm not gonna be bouncing all over the place. I'm gonna cut a nice straight line down through there. Much better. Much better. Been doing it for years. It's always worked best for me. We've got a metal plate holding the two bottom plates together here, Paul. So it must be, that's the bottom plate. You can tell how bad it's been getting wet.
I've been getting wet for a while.
Oh, it's pretty terrible. Pretty bad.
Never turn the wood black.
Yeah, let's turn the wood black. We're gonna get rid of all that. Don't like it. I'm gonna cut through that plate apparently.
Yep. Ready?
I got to go. Most important thing though, you see what I'm doing. I'm putting that heavy gauge metal behind there so I don't poke holes in my trailer. Or not my trailer, but somebody else's trailer. They're not gonna like that. They come back with a bunch of holes in their house. And that would have done it right there. Beautiful. Went right through that thing. I might have missed a little bit the outside. Good. Yeah, you're not gonna poke a hole in that big old piece of steel. That's a good thing. Paul, we need to add a sister on the side of that so we have something to.
Oh yeah.
That wall. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it right there, but we're gonna definitely have to put a sister on the side of it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Some of the monotonous and tedious stuff you're going to go through if you're replacing this outside wall are these little bad boys. You'd like to get them out if you can, because when you put your 2x4 in there, it's going to drag on it, and that's going to be a big bummer. You can also take, if I had them in my hand right here, if you have the room for it. Hold on just a second, Paul. There we go. What'd you say? I'm sorry. You want this surface right here to be smooth. I mean smooth. You're sliding something in there. Last thing you want to do is catch on something. So I'm trying to clean everything out. I have a bad section right here because of the bolt that came through this deck. Must be why they would do that, but it leaked and made that part wet. So when this deck comes off, because it's stupid to have a deck same level as your doorway, and not only attached to your band on your mobile home, which is a 2x4, that's not something you want to do. So the only time we can fix that is when that deck's gone. But as you've seen, the other side, what did we put, about 12, 16 foot of band board over there?
16 foot.
About 16 foot of band board over there. We changed it from the outside. You can't do it from the inside anyways. So not without that deck being gone. So I couldn't replace this piece, but it needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna point that out in this video. It's great everywhere else, but we're gonna take a section of it, probably right from the doorway when that deck's removed, and come all the way over.
You cut that for me?
Just take care of that. Yes, sir. Paul, let me get back to work. Why don't you put it under here? Just put it under here and screw it to it. Could be a staple. Caught somewhere else.
Go on.
It's going.
One bit at a time.
When we put me out there, I can put the right hand.
I'm a little net. I'm trying to find something good. Hold it to you.
Should I be on the outside?
No.
No, I don't want to do this. Make this stronger. Maybe I should be out a little longer.
Yeah.
Enough leverage. Trim them. Saws off. Yeah, you sit out here. Let me trim them. Huh?
Are you going in there for decent?
Yeah, I know. We'd trim them up and it'll just make it a lot smoother. You don't have to take much. Got the shelving right here. It's a lot harder to deal with. Staple in it. Staples are good. Staples will get you the worst. They will hold you up. You won't be able to move that wall.
Lay in down here. We'll pull up back in.
That's where I'm hitting. Trim it. Comes off. Yeah, well, I was catching on the outside wall. Staying over there?
Yeah. That's good. And then put in too.
I'm there, right there.
I need to screw one in and put that
Yep.
screw that in.
I like it.
Screw that in.
Worked out beautiful.
Good?
Yeah. It's exactly where you want it. Sweet. Couldn't like it any better. Let's get this other end where it needs to be. Okay? Yeah. It was a staple, Paul.
What?
It didn't have anything to do with anything but a staple. Staple. Sorry, Paul. Yeah, I felt as soon as I cut that staple over there, I thought, darn, I missed it. I missed it. I tried to get them all. We just tie them together.
Yep. Tie them together if I move.
Pull it in. like it. It's there, right to the line, right there. I like it. Beautiful. You have to just attach the outside band to the blocking we put in. You know what I mean? Right here in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you're gonna hear squeaking.
You hold me up there for a little bit.
Right there.
Yeah.
Now this inside band.
Yeah.
Just hook them together. Great. Now our plywood should at least work out somewhat, right? Now we'll pop the line from one end to the other down there, so we make sure that from where it was to where it was is straight. What we did.
In a
So.
little bit.
Huh?
You got to put this in a little bit.
A little bit there too?
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that too.
I just got to figure out how to tweak it.
You can do it the same way. Just put a block down on the floor. You got a block anywhere behind you? Right here, somewhere right here. Put a block. Here's one. Where do you gotta put pulp to? Right here? Oh, you could have even done it right from here.
Yeah, I got one right here too.
You got one?
Yeah.
You trying to put that under? Like that?
Yeah. Fireball and put it right here. Pull it up. Now guys hold it. Now guys put it down.
What?
What?
Well, at the joint. Looks good. Line your studs all back up. Screw them in real nice. Got your new wall. We pulled a nice chalk line on that bottom. I feel pretty confident. It's probably straighter than it ever was. We're going with it.